Welcome to sports here on the late edition. The Berwick Bulldog baseball team finished with 10 wins and 4 losses in the Wyoming Valley Conference. The Dogs finished second in the WVC's West Division in Division 1. What I'm trying to say is the Dogs should be confident heading into District 2 AAA playoffs. They opened up the playoffs tonight against West Scranton. It's 1-0 Berwick, and Kyle Miller is going to drive in the run here with this double. He keeps it fair down the left field line, and it's 2-0 Big Bad Berwick. Bottom 2 now, and Berwick's leadoff man Will Morales finds the gap between first and second base. That plates another run as Brendan Festemacher scores. It's now 3-1 Berwick. Next, Darren Hare uses the same gap as his teammate and gets the same result. It's another RBI for Berwick. And finally, pitcher Kyle Miller doubles, and 2 more runs come in, and the score is now 7-1. Berwick wins this one 8-3, and the Dogs rejoice. After the game, Bulldog head coach Brian Pintrich talked about today's game and what has carried his team to a 15-5 overall record.
I didn't think we had our great stuff today. Looked like we were a little bit nervous defensively on the mound, but we did. I thought we swung the bats real well today, and being at home in front of the the home fans and playing in front of knowing our field and what we did today offensively, I was pleased with that. We kind of coasted a little bit there the last couple innings, but our pitching, kind of picked up, and Darren Hare, our senior lefty, really dominated the last 3 innings. Proud of him. We had some big wins throughout. We've been pretty consistent throughout, especially our pitching. And, when one guy isn't on, we have 4 or 5 guys that have been dominant all year. We've only given up 38 runs all year in league play, and that's pretty good. If that continues, that gives us a chance to win every game. And if we can hit a little bit, the sky's really the limit.
The Weatherly area softball team split their regular season series with the Monoy area Golden Bears. Today, the 2 teams met in Monoy City in the District 11 Single-A playoffs, and the Lady Wreckers were trying to score first. Top 2, there's a runner on, and Jess Maiello lays down a bunt. It's a beaut, and the bunt mixed with her speed forces the catcher to make a quick throw. The ball gets away. That error would plate the first run of the game, then a second throwing error. Maiello would score on that error, so now it's 2-0 Weatherly after 1.5. After a hitter was hit by a pitch and another Monoy area error, Dominique Adamczyk comes up, hits a bloop single, and now it's 3-0 Weatherly. To the bottom of the 4th, the bases are full of Bears. Pitcher Kelly Parker isn't scared. She doesn't play dead. She comes alive and gets the second out. Then she keeps her cool, and she keeps the shutout going with another strikeout to get out of the inning. Sarah Heister singles for Weatherly in the top of the 5th, and she takes off here. She lands at second base with a steal. She would later score to make it 4-0 Weatherly, and the Lady Wreckers go on to win 4-1. Weatherly has been using 2 freshman pitchers this season, Jess Polchin and Kelly Parker. Parker got the start today, and she went the distance, striking out 8 and getting the win. She'll talk about how she got out of a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the 4th, and her head coach, Margaret Brown, will talk about her team's performance in this instant reaction. Tell me about that bases-loaded situation. I mean, that'd be a lot of pressure, and then 2 strikeouts there. What's going through your mind, and what was the strategy there?
I didn't care about my speed right then. I just wanted to get a strike right down the middle, for I know I can get her out.
This team just pulled together after about the 5th or 6th game of the season, and they believed in each other, and no matter what was going to happen, they were going to pull together and get it done. We played a little bit patched up today, and they just believe. And that was a goal all along. Just believe in yourself and each other, and we're going to make it happen. And that's what we want to do.
They went to McDonald's and Skipper Dippers after the game. They're very, very happy with the victory and their post-game plans. The Marion Catholic baseball team won their opening round game in the District 11 Single-A playoffs this afternoon. Sophomore Logan Mahalchik gets the win on the mound. 6 innings and 6 strikeouts for Mahalchik. Freshman Kyle Rogers got the save for the Colts. And the Colts got out of trouble when they threw out both runners on a double steal. That's awesome. Marion plays Tri-Valley at a location to be determined on Thursday. The Marion Phillies led 3-2 in the 4th against Minersville, but the Batlin Miners scored 4 runs to take the lead, and they didn't look back as they end the Philly season. The Phillies, though, they did win the Schuylkill League Division III title this year. If you miss any of the action during this crazy playoff week, go to facebook.com/WILN-Pressbox and check out the Sportscast archive. Hey, the National Sports Report is coming up a little bit later tonight, and so is the top story recaps. In fact, they're next.